All right, everybody. DMV Sports 3, the OGs of the DMV. We are back. We are back. We're back again. And we're sitting here with the ESPN call. And we're going in. We're grayed out. We're grayed out because we don't know what's going to happen Monday night. We always know our Monday night games tend to be a mockery, a mash of destruction, basically a highlight film for the other team. So we're wearing the gray in solidarity to say, man, you don't know.
Who knows?
Is Taylor Heinicke going to be the man and the legend on Monday night?
Moxie!
Is my man Scott Turner gonna call a decent offensive scheme?
No way!
Is my man Del Rio gonna blitz more than once?
Are you crazy?
Is the players that are injured gonna touch the field?
Hell no.
What we do know is that no matter what's gonna happen, we always say, Let's
get it. Let's get it.
Grayed out for Monday. Grayed out for Monday. Those that are watching, we expect you to put your gray on for the Monday night game because we want you to be in solidarity as we go into our, what we like to say, prime time for our time, as we don't know what time it's going to be. What do y'all think, fellas? Here we are Monday night. We got the legend playing, and I think my man Deacon was saying pre-show that this is Taylor Heinicke's special moment. Yes. If he shows out, we show out. Meaning, we might be able to stretch Mr. Wentz to the 6th game, and then we get our 2nd round pick. Or,
hope so.
Brian Heinicke could stink it up. Wentz suits up and is Captain of Statue of Liberty back in the game again. Deacon, you want to expound on your logic of this particular situation?
Well, I always wanted my man Carson, Captain Carson, Commander Carson, to be the man this year. I was hoping that he would come through. I was hoping it would be a different story. Now, I'm just hoping that he missed 6 games. I don't care which 6 they are. I just hope he makes 6. Because really, truly, we need our 2nd pick. He should understand that. The coaches should understand that.
Get out. And stay out.
But we are remarkably still in the playoff hunt. So what can you do? You have to play to win when there's something to play for. And the playoffs are something to play for. Now, what I was saying was this is Taylor Heinicke's audition come true. He is right now 2-1, or is it 1-2? It's 1-2.
No, 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, 2-1, 2 games. Yeah.
You can't take a game from the left. I don't like how you did that, man.
Listen, well, all I'm saying is that come Monday night, when the lights are bright, this is his audition for the rest of the year. He can lock down the position for the rest of the year if he can beat the undefeated, surprisingly, Philadelphia Turds. Now listen,
Pigeons.
I hope that he does. I truly do. But we know he's limited, and we know he has his affinity to throw into the other team. He loves to throw to the other team. That's how he gets warmed up. So my thing is, I'm just saying, I hope that he does well. I hope he wins. I hope we can get another couple of games out of him. We still need to process what we got going on at quarterback. I still don't think we have a starting quarterback at this point on the roster, but we can always hope.
Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive.
We can always hope that somebody shows up and shines out. You know, that's all you can do. But Monday night, as far as Monday night game against the Eagles, I'm just hoping and praying that this dude doesn't. Well, let me put it this way. I hope we can win the turnover battle. I don't want to put it out there that he only throws one interception and not two interceptions, but it's going to be a long game. These guys are not joking. They are playing good football, and we are just starting to round off on our defense. Our defense is showing up. I would take Del Rio right now off of the hot seat. Now, Scott Turner's on the hot seat still. And your boy Ron's on the hot seat with his interesting play calling or his interesting use of the clock and working of the game. But we got what we got, gentlemen. So the legend shows up on Monday. He wins the game. He wins the job for me. I'm good with that for the rest of the year. I'm okay. Now, as far as next year, we still need a quarterback. But, you know, as long as he wins on Monday, man, I will be all right giving him at least 2 games. Give me 2 games out of Heinicke from here on in, and we can get our pick. I got no problems for the rest of the year. We're not winning championship this year. Yeah,
my God, Super Bowl of bus.
Super Bowl of bus said we not winning. He jumped to that realization.
I'm about to call it, dog. Call it. I'm about to call it. Super Bowl. I'm looking at 17. I'm looking at 18. And I'm calling it right now. But remember what the bus was. The bus was if we don't, then everybody gets fired. I'm all right with that too. It
Even your owner? Even your owner?
Well, the owner is being currently sued by somebody, by the Maryland AG. So hey, listen, the NFL
DC, Maryland, and Virginia.
Yeah, we're all suing him. I'm suing him.
Yeah, you are.
Yes.
But the NFL is getting sued as long. So that might
complicate
things. No, I'm just saying that's going to complicate things as well. Nobody wants to buy a team that's currently being sued for money. You know what I mean?
But that's not
our nobody's just going to jump in there like that unless they can come in and squash it and be like, okay, I'm going to give you a couple million just to go away. And they'd be all right. So there's a lot of people out there with a lot of money. So, and they said, Matthew McConaughey joined the team of Jay-Z and Bezos. So it's going to be a rest haven for hoes at the top.
Your rest haven for hoes.
I'm not. How did you follow that one up, Tracy? But let me try to follow that one up.
with honesty.
Clean it up.
Let me clean it up. Hey, look, this game reminds me of the great 2020 year when we had the one-legged or the peg-legged quarterback out there, and Pittsburgh was undefeated that particular year. It was a Monday night.
That's right.
And my man Smith came out with the peg leg. He had one leg out there. He had to have it. We had to have it.
And they were 11-0.
Yeah, they were 11. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Another undefeated team on Monday night with a man that has to throw the kitchen sink to the game.
Okay.
Got to throw the kitchen sink. And Heinicke does have 2 legs. It's not just one leg. He has 2 legs.
They're little short legs, but they're 2.
He has 2 legs.
They turn really fast.
So I think that Heinicke is going to play his butt off. He loves football. He may not be the talented one. He may not have all the skills as a...
I'm not sure if this is an endorsement or not.
As a normal NFL quarterback.
Mr. Poo-Poo.
But Mr. Moxie is going to put all he got in it. The grit, the tough, the blood in this game. He's gonna
leave
be
it
diving.
all on the field.
He's gonna jump around. He's jumping over the crowd. He's diving for the end zone.
He's gonna lower the shoulder if he has to.
He's gonna do all he can to win this game.
And if he gets hurt, he's gonna say, "Just cut it off."
And he's gonna keep playing, and he's gonna inspire the defense is gonna play hard for him. The team plays hard for him. Whoever's out there is gonna play hard, and they might not be talented in certain areas, but they're gonna play hard. So that means we have a chance. And they're gonna. I think Moxie's gonna bypass Scott Turner's plays and just go freelance out there. He's not gonna run Scott Turner's plays.
At the huddle, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Listen to me, guys. Look at here. I got the play. What's the play? Terry,
go deep.
Go
I
for
need
it.
you to hold him for 0.7 seconds, you bastards. I know that's a lot for you, but do it for me. Do it for me. Terry, go.
And we're going to score 24 points with Heinicke throwing all that he has into it. He's going to throw everything he has into it, and I think our defense can limit them to 21 points. So I've already got my score out there already, 24-21. Moxie Man throws the kitchen sink.
Moxie down.
Moxie Man and all of his wins, they average 17 points a game.
I know this one, he's putting everything he has into it.
Oh, my bad. Mox, that's right. He gonna throw it.
He's
send
throwing
Terry
everything into the game.
He gonna tell Terry to go 40 and he gonna throw it 30. And then we're gonna see what happens.
But he's throwing it to Terry.
They're gonna see what happens.
Terry's gonna come back and get it.
And we're not running Scott Turner's plays.
Our offensive coordinator is terrible. He gets half of his plays off of Madden rookie mode. I mean, the guy is no good.
What do you think, Chase? We're not running those plays, man.
Hey, man, that might not be too bad of an idea, man. I can see that if there's going to be a quarterback in the NFL is going to go, what did he call? Third and one. All right. Forget that. Forget that. Say, they look, your boy's going to be the AG, going to be like, great, give me the ball. No, AG. Get that too. Terry. What? Third one. Terry, go deep.
And then we'll get the ball 4th and 1. Everybody know what's running.
Hey, man, nah. You got
the chance.
Terry takes out the cake. Oh, God. Here I go again. And we'll come back and get that thing, man. Y'all don't understand. But I want to say this is Philly's trap game. Philly right now, man, all week. I understand. Monday they went into the facilities and they watched a bootleg of Black Panther. On Tuesday, half of them went to the club, the other half stayed home with their families. On Wednesday, they sat around, man, and they had a tournament of Monopoly.
I'm so confused.
And now here we are. Good on Friday, man. Hey, I'm just telling you, Philly don't care about us. This game is over, man. Bama's is already they put the W up and moved on. They are watching tape on their other team behind us. They don't care. This is a trap game.
So that's good for us, right?
Yes, absolutely. They're going to come in there overconfident. And if, by chance, our coaches take advantage and say, listen, y'all, we're on the big stage. You got the quarterback you guys feel comfortable with. And he's over there like, yes! He's just over there just, and what we're going to do, we're going to play like it's 1999. And we're going to, and I believe, Al, as you reminded me of the Pittsburgh game, Scott did throw out some new twists and turns, man, in order for us to get that lead, man. It was because individuals played like this was it.
Yep.
And so hopefully Ron will let down his arms and play something. He'll start cursing. Because Ron do know how to curse. He's gonna start cursing. He gonna say something motivational, and we're gonna go into this game as this is our last game of the season, and it's a divisional game, and we don't like the pitchers, and they're gonna go in like, man, we already won this, man. Because Al, they did know. It's no surprise. They went out and got everybody good. Somebody was good. They was like, oh, you good? Sign right here. Hey, he's free. You good too? Sign right here. And they went on and built a dream team. And that's what you do. In the NFL and free agency, they put all in on free agency, undefeated. Go figure. You know what I'm saying? And when you got a guy who's like, no, I know he's free. And I know he might be interested in Washington, but the guy out of Albuquerque, yeah, he was the second string quarterback who came in and played that one game. I want him.
Well, how are we going to win, Trey?
Moxie.
How are we going to win?
We are going to win. I just told you. Listen to me, Dick.
I'm listening. But
the only way we're going to win this game is that if the other team is overconfident, we're going to go in and we're going to bust them in the mouth because we're playing like we our whole career depended on it type game. And by the time they realize, oh, this is a football game, it's too late. That's how that's the only way I feel like we're going to win. They beat us in every category, man.
Sneak attack.
They just do, huh?
Not sneak attack though, Deacon. They just not taking it seriously, and we're gonna throw the kitchen sink at them, man. We throw
so me and Al pretty much saying the same thing, and I do agree. The kitchen sink means what you were saving for in that playoff push. That's those special plays that you would. No, we're gonna go back to what worked. We're gonna go back to throwing to the running back in the flats. We're gonna commit to the run. Hopefully now they realize that I was right, and they should have committed to the run like they did in the last game. We're going to get Brown going early. You know what I'm saying? That first pass. And that was funny. I think we called it, if you remember, we said first thing he's going to do is what will surprise Pittsburgh is go deep. And what did they do? First game of the play, if I'm not mistaken, tell me if I'm wrong, didn't they throw a deep bomb on the first play from the scrimmage? And I don't know who it was to, but we completed that pass, and the game started like that because we were dinking and dunking all that. Now, and wait a minute, not sure we completed it or not, but it threw Pittsburgh off because they respected Peg Leg to dink and dunk, and he went deep. And that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it was a whole different game. It was a whole different scheme. They had their coaches on heels. Nobody knew what was going on. Pittsburgh's like, oh, these Bama's is playing, and all of a sudden, game over. We were up the world. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think is going to have to happen, man.
So, Deacon, we got to play them like we played Pittsburgh in 2020. Just throwing that kitchen sink. We got a good D.
What did he say?
Just throwing that kitchen sink. We got a good D. Our defense, I think.
Wait a minute, hold, Deacon. What did he say?
He's right though.
We got a good D. We got a good D.
Right now, the defense is outplaying the offense, which we thought.
Oh no! But he said good D.
Yeah, we have a good D.
We got respectable
until they start hitting over the middle like they was doing, and then now gonna be cursing.
Well, the problem with that is
we got top 15 D. I would say that.
Okay, thank you.
Well, the problem with that, we haven't really played anybody with a prolific offense. So
we
don't know what we had.
We played Pittsburgh before. We played Philly before. They scored 35 again.
I know, but they was.
We held them to 24, didn't we? The last time we played.
Yeah, but I don't think that was before our defense rounded out. That was their first 4 games, right?
Right.
That was the game.
Right.
That was before
Cam defense is better than it was back then.
Yeah, that was when Cam Curl came back. The 5th game, right? So after that game. But what I'm saying is, since Cam Curl's come back, we haven't played anybody who, except for Minnesota, which they have a good offense.
They do.
They got a good offense. We kept them down just because we shut the run down.
Right.
And they couldn't get anything going. If you shut the run down, they say the play action pass is no good. Right. Because if the defense shutting down the run, you don't have to jump on every handoff. So, like I said, they're round in offensive shape this year. They've been better than they've been all year. And I think last week was a defensive win if he didn't throw the interception.
Right.
So,
I personally feel like our team plays hard for Heinicke. Like I said, he's not the most talented guy in the world, but the team just plays hard for him for whatever reason. They play hard for him. Scary Terry plays hard for him because he's gonna get the ball to him some kind of way.
Yeah. He knows.
You know what I'm
He knows he's the emergency
the
outlet.
ball is guaranteed coming his way.
Emergency outlet.
I think he's our best player. We have two pretty decent receivers because dude can play, man. Dude, Sanders, he can play. Samuels, he can play. I mean, he can play.
Yeah, no. Samuels is good. Terry's good. When we get Jahan back, he's good. I think we get our rotation at the receiver is good.
And I even mind Big Sims. Big Sims catches the ball when you throw it his way. He catches the ball.
I don't know whether he doesn't get open or he just gets the ball so rare because the other guys are on the field. He's like an outlet, an emergency outlet, or he's like a decoy.
Well, just like the tight end that always Big Sims. Big Sims catch the ball when it comes his way. He catches it. If you throw it towards his direction, he will catch it. You know what I'm saying? They just don't throw it his direction. Just like they don't throw it towards the tight end. What's the tight end's name? It's a rookie.
Rogers.
Armani Rogers. He had that one play last week.
Every week. They told him Turner has one play for him.
Every week he got one play for that kid.
That's why I said I think Heinicke can go to the line of scrimmage and change the play. He knows Scott Turner's offense. That's one thing he does know. Scott Turner offense. He can go to the line of scrimmage and say,
we do too. That's the sad part.
But the problem is that he can go to Scott Turner and say, oh, this is not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Let me do what I do, which is off schedule play. You know what I'm saying? He does an off schedule. He's off schedule kind of guy, and he'll make it work.
And he will scoot when the pocket starts. He has a lot more pocket presence than Mr. Wentz.
He does.
So what y'all telling me is that Heinicke is built for this offense.
No, I'm not saying that.
No. Let me.
I'm saying that.
Okay, then this is where I disagree. I think that any quarterback that has a little pocket presence and can throw the ball 15 yards is built for Washington's offense, because I really do believe that our coordinator is inept when it comes to choosing the talent that he has and giving them the right play call and reading the defense to know when they're going to be vulnerable. He doesn't do that well on either account. And so you need a quarterback that's going to be able to escape, find the safety valve, and get plays. And Wentz is not used to that. Wentz stands behind an offensive line. He's able to do his progression and throw the ball to the person. And that is what Al said. We don't have it. We're 0.5. I think we moved up to 0.7 seconds last week of protection. And if you don't have a protection in Washington, you got to be able to get out. You got to be able to dump it off. You got to be able to create something. I mean, did you see the Heinicke spin move? I want to go back to the Heinicke spin move.
Another Arabian night. Arabian nights, like Arabian days.
You got to be able to do that. Can you imagine Wentz doing that? And I'm not saying Heinicke is Jamar. Everybody's like, he's not Jamar Jackson. I said, no. But he did do a spin move in the NFL on a very good linebacker who is like probably getting joked now, even though they won, about that spin move. There people putting pictures of that in the locker room, like, hey, look at that, look at Heinicke.
It was a professional play. He played like a real running back mostly, but that thing. What I'm asking, okay, I guess I don't want to get too far ahead, but isn't Howell supposed to be Heinicke with a better arm? I mean, if you look at him in college, he got moves. He can run the ball. He can run the RPO. He can do all that. He has a better arm than Heinicke. He can get the ball down the field. Because what they said was that North Turner's offense is built to go downfield. He just can't because he can't get a quarterback in here to go downfield. Wentz's shot where he doesn't have enough time to do that kind of thing. You can't be in the shotgun and do a 7-step drop and expect the rushers to come from the inside. You know what I mean? They're gonna sweep to the outside because they know where you're gonna be. I just think that no matter what happens this year, we're still looking for a quarterback.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I wish you would stop saying nobody.
Because Heinicke has the ability and the luck at some point to win a lot of games.
Not a lot. I ain't gonna say a lot.
Huh? I mean, he won 7 games last year. Would you be happy with 7 this year? Because it looks like we're going to win like 6 or 5.
After game 3, yes, I was happy with 7. But starting game 1, hell no. I mean, so you change up. But I will say what you were just saying. One of those commentators said it last week, and I thought like, wow, that was profound. He said Heinicke is the new Billy Kilmer. And I know a lot of young folks are like, who is Billy Kilmer? Yeah. Billy Kilmer was a Washington quarterback that threw the worst ball that was, I mean, everything he did was forced. But we were able to compete. That was the best we had.
And the team loved him.
Best we had. And the fans loved him. They loved Billy Kilmer.
That's what we had.
And I was a young snot then. But so Heinicke has done the untangibles in Washington, right? He got a fan base behind him, and it looks like he has a coaching staff behind him, and he damn sure got the players behind him. Right. And that right there speaks volumes over the talent part, Big Al. However, the talent part is glaring, and it's like, so it becomes a real team sport because, truth be told, going back to Billy Kilmer's age, it was a team sport. So Billy Kilmer could throw that old duck ball like that, but he had the talent around him to compensate for his lack of polish. Those days is over. If you don't have a superstar quarterback, it seems like your offense just
not competitive. You're not competitive.
Yeah. Look at Russell Wilson now. Russell Wilson kind of got exposed, man. They say he won out of Denver already. Bama just got there. Yeah. But Denver obviously is not providing him with what he had in Seattle because Russell Wilson was unstoppable in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what the Seattle team. But you know what Seattle had that I don't know? I don't even know who Denver coach is. Seattle got a coach. Now that coach coaches. If you want to talk about coaching, that's a coach. All right. And so that is why Russell's probably missing and he's suffering the way he is.
Well, this is the first year for Denver's coach.
Yeah, but Seattle's coach, he tailors his offense towards the talent that he has. And Scott Turner's not going to do that. Scott wants you to run his play, his system. And he don't care if it's Heinicke, Pegleg, or Wentz. He wants you to run his system, even if he doesn't have the talent to run his system. He tries to modify it a little bit, but he doesn't. He does as an offensive coordinator. He doesn't know how to call plays if he can't run all his playbook to you. And I just don't. At this particular point, I bold with Scott Turner. He's just hard headed, and he's hard headed, and that's just
arrogant.
You know what I'm saying? And he feel like his system going to work, and it's proven to the fact that most good coordinators has to tailor their offensive scheme to what talent they have on the field, especially to what quarterback they have. You know what I'm saying? Heinicke has to do read option and deke and dunk stuff.
What? Wait a minute. Whoa. Back up. Did you say read option?
Oh, yeah. Obviously, he has to run the type of offense because, one, he doesn't have the arm to run anything else. Two,
wait a minute.
Two, he
can get ready.
No, two,
gentlemen, get ready.
Two, one of his skill sets is he can run the ball. He can run the ball. So, but that's not what Scott's going to do. Scott's going to run his intermediate pass plays. He wants to throw the ball. He wants to, he wants a 25-yard out. Heinicke can't throw a 25-yard out. He just can't. He don't have the gun to do it. And then when Wentz is in there, he didn't have the offensive line for Wentz to be able to do it because Wentz needs
10-foot receivers.
Yeah, he needs textbook offensive line in front of him for he to feel comfortable to deliver that type of pass. He doesn't feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So how we win against Philly is like we said, we throw the kitchen sink. Heinicke does this off-schedule plays. Our defense plays great, and Heinicke doesn't make the big mistakes that he typically does.
And going back with Deacon, if he does, we just go okay and get back in the game. We don't let it stick. We don't let it sting like it can in most games.
We got to play great special teams. We got to play great D, and we got to make plays. When Heinicke lost that ball up, everybody got to go get it.
Go get it.
That has to be an understanding of when the ball is thrown to you, don't expect it to hit you in the hands.
You got to go get it.
You got to high point the ball. You got to come back. You got to do whatever it takes.
You got to fight for it.
Don't let the even if you got to get an offensive pass interference. I mean, tackle the dude, whatever. Don't allow no interception. Although Heinicke does his best work after he throws an interception. That's when he calms down and he's able to dump the ball off. The problem with a short quarterback like Heinicke is you can't run a crossing pattern because he can't see over the line.
He can't see the people crossing.
And that's why he has to scramble so much because what's open is the dude coming across. But
what do you do to compensate for that? Let's let the armchair old guys in gray. What?
You got to roll the pocket.
See that, ladies and gentlemen? He's not an honor student. He just knows football. And that's basic football. The Bama just you saw that, right?
Hey, Tracy.
I always hate the fact that you got better grades than me. You cheated. I know you cheated. Huh?
Tracy, stop it. That's not in Scott Turner's playbook, though.
I know that, but he has to make that happen. And he did that with with Wentz? One of those games he rolled the pocket.
He rolled the pocket rarely with Wentz.
He rolled the pocket twice. Yeah. Like it was one game. Yeah. We were down in the red zone and he rolled the pocket. We were like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was like, there you go. Why hasn't he been doing that all game?
But and then he was successful, and that when you're successful with Scott's turn, and then he shuts it down. But we got to roll the pocket. Or even Al, even if he doesn't do that, I just want to state it here to compensate for a short quarterback. Look at your Russell Wendell, your Kyler Murrays. Look at your midgets. Height challenge individuals and have those guys roll the pocket.
Yeah, we're gonna have to rely on our running game.
Little guys.
All the stuff we're talking about, kind of
leprechauns.
Yo, go!
Do you play Chase Young in this game?
I don't. Well, no, I do. Not the whole game, but I'm sticking him in and out to see how his knee.
What he can do.
I want to see how his knee reacts in live games. That's what I want to do. Because if he has to go on IR again, we need to know as soon as possible. Because he doesn't have that much time left.
Okay, I'm half and half. So is it worth losing one of your best defensive players, or just hold him out for the year, man? What do you do?
See, I don't think we would lose him for the whole year. I think his knee would swell up. He would know beforehand. I mean, it could pop.
Philly's noted to break people up, man. We have had history of Philly breaking us up. So
when we were a rivalry.
Yeah, when we
you're not allowed to go low no more, Al. You're not allowed to block low no more. So his knee's gonna be.
I know Buddy Ryan used to have like bounty on people. He would actually pay jokers to knock jokers out. You know, extra. You know what I'm saying?
We're talking about yesteryear, man.
But nonetheless,
everybody likes each other now.
Al, explain to the young folk.
There was a coach named Buddy Ryan that actually would have side bets during the game, and if you were, a defensive player or even offensive player, he would give you something a little extra if you would knock a joker out. This is back in the day before they had.
This was before,
a feminine
before
leadership.
We held hands going into the stadium.
Before we exchanged jerseys after the game and all that stuff.
Right, and everybody brought their favorite Sharpie to make sure that the opposition could get a nice, good signature.
Yeah, so back in those days, olden days, young folks, the game was a little rougher.
A little bit.
A little bit rougher.
Hey, look, everybody played with concussion. There was no protocol. Everybody was out there. That's what they used to call bell rung.
Bell rung. You had a concussion. Yeah.
When I came up, dude, football was it was gladiators. It was angry. It was just like when we hit somebody, when I played, if you hit somebody and he didn't get up, like we didn't hold hands with the other team and pray, like hold hands and all everyone prays for him to get up. We used to do a Indian, like, sell a hump dance circle around, like, yeah, look at this.
Who you got on Monday?
Whew. Okay.
If we win, what's going to be the score?
Okay. If we win, I'm gonna go with 21-17. I like that score. It's my score. Washington. Real clean game. Straight football business. Slide gets all our extra points, and we hold Philly to a field goal early in the second quarter with the defense fresh. 21-17 game. Defense is going to keep us. Defense is going to keep scrambling. I think Payne is going to have a great game, and that's why we're going to keep the score low. The defense, because what Al said, and I agree with y'all, the defense has stepped up, and because of the overconfidence of the Philly squad, they're not going to be playing at the top notch. We are 21-17.
Big guy.
I think we play our best game of the season. We have to play if we win, we have to play pretty much our best game of the season. Offense, especially defensively, special teams, and the best that we can play offensively with Heinicke. And we score 24 points. 24 points, and we need to score 24 points. It's going to be 24-21. With our best game of the season, the kitchen sink. Scott Turner's running reverses. Heinicke is calling plays. He's freelancing.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? We're just throwing the kitchens, onside kicks and all kinds of fake punts and all
Samuel
kinds
out the backfield. I love that.
Samuel, yeah, all kinds of stuff. You're gonna see formations you ain't never seen before. We throwing everything we got. This is pretty much
fence formation.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, we running the wing tee. You know what I'm saying? we throwing everything at them. You know what I'm saying?
Fullbacks in the game.
Fullback. We throwing everything at them, and you know we win the game because we're more desperate. We're a desperate team.
We're a desperate team. That's right.
So that's how we beat them, Deacon.
That's right.
Well, if this is Monday night, and if ever you're going to come up with a new play, a new trick play your best. When the lights are shining the brightest and everybody's watching, this is the time to do it. We all agree on that. If we win, okay, so since I was bowling, I was hanging out with Terrio this week.
What? Hey, Disco! Danny Terrio! Fuck you doing, Danny Terrio?
And
still hanging out with Terrio.
I got us winning 21-19.
Oh, that's
21-19.
Like me, Tracy.
Yeah, I'm looking at them driving, having the ball last, having the score, go for 2. I think we're gonna hold them on that. That's what I'm looking at. That's why I get the 19. I think that Joey Sly, is going to make his extra points. He's not going to make the field goals with extra points. We don't have time for 3-point plays. We don't have time for field goals. We got to win. We got to score. We've got to stay in front of these guys. It's going to be a battle on defense, and the offense has to stay on the field and play football. We can't play football on the sidelines. These guys got to show up. Heinicke is going to have to use his feet. He's going to have to make Philly pay like Hurst is going to make us pay. When the play breaks down, get out and roll. Move. Don't throw the ball to the sideline for 10 yards. Go ahead and run it to the first and get out. Give me 3 or 4 first downs. Get out of bounds. I don't care if the play doesn't work. Emphasize. What am I trying to say?
Emphasize. And so, Deacon, you got Heinicke diving head first, right?
Just like I don't read your text, chump.
Touche.
Deacon got Heinicke diving head first, right? Head first.
Improvise.
Head first.
Improvise.
That had to be an improvisation game, man. You got to get out there and do whatever it takes. So I got 21-19 just in case we win. So that's it, man. Let's go. Let's not drag this on, man. This is gonna be an interesting game, if nonetheless. I hope we don't, crap our pants on the field. Look like
Philly fans, we already know. Y'all already said it. You said it after the Westbrooks fiasco last year. Y'all better come correct. Act like you got some sense.
On site. Triggers already pulled. We messing around. Gentlemen, it's gonna be an interesting week. So let's hope that we can get this win and put some wind to our backs.
That's
All
right.
right?
That's right.
All right, Commander fans. We're about to get out of here. We love y'all. Hey,
Left hand, what out?
Y'all pray for Snyder, man. He's going through some stuff this week.
We ain't praying for that Batman.
Snyder's been praying though.
All right, we love y'all.
It's fire, y'all. Cause Ben's is slick.